What's going on, adventurers? So today we're not doing car stuff. I'm showing you a little bit of the stuff that I do in school because I'm actually at school here at PCC in Pueblo for engineering to be a mechanical engineer. And one of the projects they have us working on is a Raspberry Pi with a Pimoroni mood light. And I couldn't find any decent videos on YouTube or anywhere that gave any reasonable instructions on how to set these things up and program them and do everything you need to do. So I thought I would just go ahead and do that. So I've got a few different tasks I have to do today. I've got to make an individual pixel light up, I've got to make it do a rainbow, and I've got to program my initials, in which I'll show you all of that. And to hook this thing up, I was lucky, and one of my colleagues assembled it for me because I'm on quarantine at home. But basically, here's your audio video output right here. Whoops, quit moving. And then you've got your input right here, which I've been having to switch back and forth with a mouse and a keyboard, just swapping them in and out. So if you have a splitter, get you one of those before you start this, if that even exists. I don't know. And then your power, you're just going to, I think it's just like a phone charger cord. You're going to plug your power inlet here, and then you've got a USB card that goes in a little receptacle over here, and then all your LEDs are on the top right there. So it's fairly simple to set up once you know what you're looking at, and I'm sure you could find a diagram of it online. And basically, this thing is just like a mood light that you just use these LEDs for. Not too complicated, but oops. Oh, there it goes. It's the monitor decided to go to sleep. But anyway, I'm going to get on with this video and show you guys all these programming steps and what you're going to need to do in order to program your own Raspberry Pi mood light. Okay, so you can see it's prompting me to put in these commands on the screen, and I've turned off the little LED on that one. So I'll show you exactly what we're doing. I've got my mouse plugged in right now. We're going to come about here, click and hold. You don't want all, oh, I don't want all that. Hold on. It's kind of a pain, but you can do it. Click and hold, there you go. Highlight that. Right click, copy, bring it over. Left click to tell it that you want to put something there. Right click it, paste, and then you're going to come here. You're going to do that, and you're going to do this, and get ready. If you don't have some sort of splitter, you're going to be doing that a million bazillion times. If they make some sort of splitter, write it down in the comments for me, because I'm not super tech savvy all the time. Oh yeah, and subscribe to the video while you're here, because I usually do car stuff, but I'm also an engineering student, so I have lots of other projects. So subscribe, I have all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, so we've got the keyboard plugged in, and that should light up when I hit enter on this command. So here we go. Maybe. No. Alright, let's see what I messed up. Okay, so I think I figured out what I did. So I typed in the command of what to do, but I think I had to actually type in the command to show what I wanted to do onto here. So I've already copy and pasted that again and swapped my keyboard back and forth. So now let's hit enter and see what this does. Whoa, crap. Whoa, look at that. That is so wicked. Alright, so yeah, I just had to type in the show command so it would actually show up. Pretty cool, huh? And it's not that bad. I mean, they've got step-by-step tutorial instructions on this website here. And I've still got a few more steps, as you can see over here. So I'm going to make it blink, I'm going to make it a rainbow, and I'm going to see what taking it further does. Because I believe I'm supposed to program my initials into that. So we'll see how I do on this and what I can do for the school assignment. But we'll be right back. Okay, so if you scroll down just a little bit more, we're in the making it blink section. So I copied all that, pasted it into there, and then now you're going to suffer with me because I didn't think to do this before I turned the camera on. Oh, good Lord. Okay. It's fine. It's all fine. I haven't done this a million times. There we go. Okay, so now hit enter. And enter again. Oh, and there it goes. It's a blinking. It's a blinking. That is so awesome. Okay. So now I've got it blinking. Oh, and mind you, this is, if you look real close up at the top right there, it says brightness at 0.5. So that's only at half brightness. That sucker is pretty dang bright. I'm quite impressed with it. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit more and look at making the rainbow, because that is actually part of my school assignment for this, is to make the rainbow and take a picture of that. So give me just another second and we'll make the rainbow. Alright, we're back. This thing's still just a blinking away. But I went into the making a rainbow or making it rainbow section, copied out all their instructions and or their code here, which read their instructions because it talks about how you set the pixels and all that. Which they really have fantastic instructions on this website. I can't reiterate that enough. And I've already done the swap job here, so let's clear my nest out and hit enter, see what it does. And let's do it again, see what it does. And technical difficulties, be right back. Alright, so I think I may have corrected the technical difficulties. I had to completely start over and open new windows, and then I went back all the way to the point to where you're at lighting individual pixels, where you turn the brightness down. So I turned the brightness down, and then I went all the way down to making a rainbow, and make sure I didn't leave the mouse on. Nope. So I should be able to be ready to press enter, and that should rainbow. And it's not rainbowing. Oh, it's rainbowing. I had to press enter again. Heck yeah, I did it. So you basically just copy and paste that big string of code into there and hit enter twice, and it starts you a fancy old rainbow there. Pretty neat. Alright, let me get the next step down, and I gotta take a picture of that for my class assignment, and then I'll be back. Okay, so we're back. So I've been doing some trial and error trying to figure out this initial programming, and so far that's what I came up with on my initial attempt, but I saw where I went wrong and I corrected my numbers, and I basically wrote out every single one of my numbers that I would need in the grid system. Now I just need to program these numbers into the computer, and basically the way you do it is you just hit uh.set_pixel parentheses, and then you put in your grid number, and then you put in your color, which if you want to do red is 255 comma, space, 0, comma, space, 0, parentheses. And you have to re-input that every single time for each individual pixel. And once you get each individual pixel put in, you press enter after each one too. So you input your information, you press enter, and then you input your next line of code, enter, line of code, enter, line of code, enter, line of code, enter. You get the point? So after you do all that, once you get what you want to put down, you put uh.show and a set of parentheses, and you hit enter, and it'll show you what you just inputted. And then right now, I just hit clear, enter, show. And I'm about to hit enter, and as soon as I hit enter, it's going to clear that off. And then I'm going to come back in, and using my corrected grid coordinates here, I'm going to re-input my corrected grid coordinates and hopefully get my initials like I want. So I'm going to spare you guys the tediousness of all that, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to show you. Alright, and we're back. I'm going to make another attempt at doing these initials. As you can see, I've put in about 22 lines of code right here, and I'm about to hit enter on uh.show. And when I hit the show, it should show me what I programmed. So without further ado, let's see if I get a JF. Oh, dang, look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. So that's how you program your initials in. You just basically repeat that line of code right there with, let me get a close-up. You see how I had to lay all those lines out. You just figure out your grid system and start inputting all your lines of code, and at the very end you hit uh.show parentheses enter, and as soon as you hit enter, boom, you get your initials, which mine are JF. And if this video gets, I don't know, 10,000 views, I'll say my name, or you can go back and research all my videos and find my name in there somewhere, but good luck with that. But I just wanted to show everybody that process because I could not find it anywhere on the internet. And if anybody going to PCC in the future needs instructions on how to do this, here you go. So I need to take some more pictures of this so I can send it off to my teacher and actually get a grade on this. So if you want to see more of my random interest, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching.